12,000 lives lost, all from taking a single breath. Welcome to Evidential. Today, we're breaking down the terrifying science and the tragedy of the world's deadliest acid air disaster. December 5th, 1952, London. A thick, yellowish-black wall of fog rolls in. A high-pressure weather system stalls over the city, trapping a layer of cold air beneath a ceiling of warm air. A red lid appears over the rooftops, labeled temperature inversion. For 5 days, the city breathed its own waste. By the time the wind returned, 12,000 people were dead. It wasn't just weather, it was a massive, uncontrolled chemical experiment on 8 million human subjects. This is the forensic toxicology of the Great Smog. To understand the killing, we must analyze the fuel. Post-war London was burning nutty slack, low-grade, high-sulfur coal. Every chimney was a laboratory. The coal released massive quantities of sulfur dioxide. In the stagnant, humid air, these molecules underwent a lethal transformation. SO2 molecules merge with water droplets to form H2SO4, tetroxosulfate 6 acid. The fog hadn't just turned black, it had turned acidic. Londoners weren't just breathing soot, they were inhaling a mist of sulfuric acid, pH 2.0, as acidic as lemon juice. The toxicology was swift. The acidic particles, less than 2 micrometers in size, bypassed the body's natural filters. The acid triggered an immediate inflammatory response. Bronchoconstriction. The lungs filled with fluid as the body tried to dilute the poison. Death didn't come from the fog, it came from hypoxia and secondary cardiac failure. The heart simply could not pump blood through lungs that were being chemically burned from the inside out. Pathological diagnosis: acute bronchitis, pulmonary edema seen. The evidence of the massacre was hidden in the morgues. At first, the government claimed only 4,000 had died. Forensic re-evaluations decades later corrected the record. The lingering deaths, those who succumbed weeks later to respiratory infections, brought the true toll to 12,000. This wasn't a natural disaster. It was a failure of urban regulation. The city's reliance on sulfur-heavy coal had created a predictable, preventable toxic event. Data verification: 12,000 excess deaths. The final verdict: triggered by the deadly Great Smog, the Clean Air Act was established to finally address the chronic air quality issues that had gripped the UK since the Industrial Revolution. A long, deep, clear breath. The Great Smog forced a global shift in the physics of cities. It birthed the first modern environmental laws, proving that the air we breathe is a matter of national security. We owe the clarity of London's skies today to the victims of the Great Smog, whose tragedy finally forced a legislative revolution. Like, share, and subscribe to Evidential for the next forensic reconstruction.